Aloha, and welcome to Wisdom Dialogues with Hope Johnson, coming to you from Hawaiian beaches on the beautiful Big Island of Hawaii. Hooray! So this past weekend, I got the guidance very clear, verbally very clear. Stop imagining yourself. Let me imagine you. What we have a perception of now, of who we are, our lives, what we do, our tastes, our preferences, it's all stories that we made up. And if you watch, you'll see that you're imagining these things about yourself all day long. It's like you have to keep on reminding yourself who you think you are. Because it's only propped up by thought. The whole thing's propped up by thought. So since you have to keep on imagining who you are, all these thoughts occur to you. You'll have imaginary conversations with people, telling them who you are. You'll have projections for people saying, oh, I'm definitely not that. I would never do that. You know, that's another way imagining yourself. And, you know, all that imagining, it leads up to conflict and death and suffering. It doesn't do any good. You know, the way God imagines you, and that was the me I was getting, saying, let me imagine you. I was getting that, you know, that me is symbolic of God. Seemed like it was just God speaking to me. I was walking through the garden and it was just like, stop imagining yourself. Let me imagine you. And I was hanging out in the garden for several hours, and that kept on coming to me again and again every time there was a story playing about myself. And it was so much release every time. It was so wonderful. It was beautiful. When that voice came, it's like, oh yeah, thank goodness. Because anytime you're having a worldly thought, which is a thought about yourself, about who you are in the world, it's tension. It's tension. People don't notice this because they haven't had that kind of release from the tension, that release of letting it go right in the middle of the thought pattern that's coming up, talking about who I am, just in the surrender of it and letting it go. There's all this beauty that arises. It's like, thank you. And then there's forgetfulness again. And there's the story of me again. And there's the voice again. Stop imagining yourself. Let me imagine you. And it's just like, yay. Yes, I like that. Yes. Say yes to that.